listen to this comparison, okay? 31.2 inches of snow in Worcester so far this season. The average would be 46.9. But last winter at this time, over 108. And Boston, which is at 25.4, below average somewhat, we were almost at the century mark at this point last winter, 99.9, on the way to 110.6. We're going to have a little bit tomorrow evening, but don't worry, it's not going to put a big dent in that separation. All right, Boston is starting to cool down a little bit, 34 degrees now, light easterly wind at this time. Temperature back down to 30 now in Orange, 28 in Keene. When I show you the temperatures throughout New England, you do see the cold air to the north now in the teens in Burlington, Vermont. Also down to 23 in Bangor, Maine, and now down to 10 in Ottawa and Quebec. So some of that cold air moves southward overnight, bringing these temperatures to these readings by early tomorrow. At the same time, the moisture down over the southeast begins to lift to the north. So this is how it's all going to break down on a timeline. We'll have the clouds in here by or during tomorrow morning. And then by early tomorrow afternoon, probably snowing around Bridgeport, Connecticut. The snow moves northward. Right around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, I expect the snow to be reaching Boston, a little bit sooner to the west and to the south, a little bit later to the north. Now, it's not going to snow for many, many hours, but for several hours tomorrow night, it could snow at a decent clip. Down on the Cape, it's going to be very wet snow, which eventually will turn over to rain. In Boston, it'll be a wetter snow, too. Not quite as wet over the interior, but once we get toward midnight, we're mixing and changing, and by early Wednesday morning, it's just rain in Boston. But outside of 495, maybe even 128, the temperature could be 32 or below, and that means either drizzle or freezing drizzle. So there could be a little bit of glazing going on top of the snow that will have fallen. Not a massive amount, I'd say, along the coast, southeastern Mass, coating up to 2 inches. Rest of the region, 1 to 3 inches of snow for the first half of tomorrow night. But a winter weather advisory has been posted starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow all the way to noon on Wednesday. That's for areas along and outside 495, partly because of the freezing drizzle and freezing rain after the period of snow. Then when we get to overnight Wednesday night and early Thursday, we have the potential of heavy downpours, very strong, and some strong winds as well, with a chance of a little bit of coastal flooding along the south coast, and there could even be an embedded thunderstorm at that time. So what change we are going to be going through over the next 7 days. So pretty much covered tomorrow. And then again, to talk about Wednesday, we wind up in that warm air late Wednesday night into Thursday morning with those heavy downpours. That's what we'll be watching. Thunder is possible. Southerly winds could gust over 50 in spots. And as for how much rain we're going to get at all of this, the potential is there for 1 to 2 inches of rain. Colder, windy weather will follow at the end of the week into the start of the upcoming weekend. But the first part of this storm, that does look to be a period of snow for the first part of tomorrow night. Of course, I'll check everything out. Complicated forecast. I'll update you tonight at 11.